Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a video today, a special video today showing off a faction. It's going to be the princess faction. I got asked to do a video on princesses by Custom Mate. Thank you very much, Minnie. So I went ahead and I took all these characters up, and I don't regret it. They are fantastic, probably one of the best offense factions in Conquest. They can take down so many teams, and yeah, just really fun to play with. I'm only going to go through 4 characters. I'm not going to showcase them all, apologies, but this is the team that I use in Conquest, and this is the team that I would recommend everyone to use for princesses. So it's going to effectively showcase Belle, Rapunzel, Merida and Mulan. Now Pocahontas is absolutely fantastic. If you can take her up, she does wonderful things for princesses, and just in general. So this isn't me saying don't level Pocahontas or Jasmine or Ariel or Moana. She's fantastic, just not going to showcase her in this video. Moana, you know, she fits in really well with Oceanics. So I wouldn't really, like, unless you don't have a good Oceanic team, I wouldn't really take her from that. She works extremely well with Maui, and you kind of want her to play in that Oceanic team if you've got it. Ariel, not the biggest fan of, to be honest. She's okay in raids, doesn't really do much. Jasmine, I do like Jasmine a lot, just haven't been able to take her up. But anyway, before we get into it, I just wanted to say, please, if you can, like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me immensely. I really want to grow it and give you guys content, try to help out as much as I can, really. So yeah, right, let's go into this. So the first character I want to talk about is Merida. Now Merida is going to be your premier damage dealer in this team. This basic attack is incredible. I've got her at GA and I've got it to level 3, and yeah, it's fantastic. She does quite a big hit initially, and then she has a chance to follow up based on the number of princesses on your team. So I'm going to have a princess team with 4 princesses and beast, just because I like the beast belle combo, which means she's going to have an 80% chance to attack again, and every time she attacks she's going to gain another one of these wisps, and the more of these wisps she has, she gains more offense. And once she gets to empowered, once she gets to 4 wisps, she gets to empowered, and she then starts doing things on her other abilities. Like the basic becomes unavoidable, so she's always going to hit. This Reign of Hours is going to apply continuous damage. Then Choose Your Fate is going to purge all helpful effects. So you really want her to get to empowered. So the way I would play with Merida is to effectively just use her basic until she gets to empowered. I wouldn't really use her specials unless I really want to take someone out when I'm empowered. The special is going to do a bit more damage than the basic will. So yeah, so that's how I would play with Merida. Fantastic. I would also, we'll talk about positioning shortly, but I would place her front middle, just because you're going to have Belle, and you're going to want her to be called to assist. Now I don't think it always calls the middle to assist anymore. It used to, but for the most part I still find that when she is in the middle, she genuinely gets called to assist more than the others. So anyway, that's Merida. Moving on, we're going to talk about Mulan now. She's the other excuse me, she's the other damage dealer. Now it's all about her basic attack, really. So with Mulan, she has a 20% chance to perform a follow-up attack on her basic, and that follow-up attack is going to reduce speed meter, which is amazing. It really is awesome. She has a 40% chance to assist other princesses when attacking. Now this is what makes Mulan just shine in this whole team, is that she's constantly going to be assisting the other princesses, and it just leads to this flurry of attacks, and it's honestly, it's absolutely amazing. And when I use this team, I take in Shadow and I try to shadow Mulan, because she's just going to keep assisting on that basic, or have this chance to assist. The other thing I'll get to now actually is she gives herself tactics on her passive. So when an opponent gains a helpful effect, she has a 30% chance to gain tactics. This can go up to 50%, I believe, but that's a tier 9 ability. It can go up to 40%, and this is huge. So whenever you're fighting other teams like Kingdom or Oceanics or anything like that give themselves loads of abilities, give themselves loads of stats effects, this is just going to feed Mulan's passive. It's going to give Mulan tactics, and then what's going to happen is Mulan is just going to be assisting all the time, and when you've got the shadows on the field, she's just constantly hitting hard on basic and doing follow-up attacks which reduce turn meter. So it really is amazing to kind of watch them all kind of work together, which is why this makes princesses honestly one of the most effective attacking teams, and they can take down so many good teams, which I'm going to showcase at the end. So anyway, that is Mulan. Very quickly on Mulan's special abilities. So this first special is great. It inflicts silence and offense down, or has the 30% chance to inflict silence. If she's got tactics, she'll inflict it. And then she also has quite a cool second special, which is on a cooldown to start with, but she has a chance to stun. Chance to inflict stun, and she'll stun the primary target. So really useful ability there with Mulan. So that's Mulan. Moving on, we're going to talk about Belle now. Now, I think most people, I'd like to think most people have Belle up level to some degree. Mulan and Merida are a little bit more niche, I would say. It's if you really like princesses, you go for them. But you're going to need Belle for the Beauty and the Beast event, so most people should have Belle in some kind of capacity if they want to get Beast, who is genuinely just one of the best characters in this game. So, but anyway, Belle is here because we're gonna bring in Beast in this princess team as well, but she has so many cool things and amazing abilities. We'll talk about this basic for one. This basic attack is probably one of the best basic attacks in the game, because she's going to call two characters to basically assist and use their basic attacks. So, there's nothing really better than that in the game when you've got two characters, and powerful ones if you've got, the likes of Mulan and Merida being called to assist. Honestly, one of the best basic attacks in the game. She will also inflict a harmful effect. This is why she's so good in raids as well, because when you're up against someone like Glut, or when you're up against any of the raid bosses, she's going to inflict offense down, which is just massive. And as you can see here, she's going to inflict harmful effects based on their role. So offense down, slows for support, which again, amazing ability. One of the best debuffs in the game is slow. And yeah, as you can see, calling two teammates to assist, prioritizing Beast. One of my favorite characters to play with. And another one which when you shadow Belle, she obviously, the shadow, if you've got it leveled up to the max, will have haste, and it's just another amazing character to have shadowed. So for example, if Mulan is silenced or shut down with Intimidate, you will use Belle instead to shadow her instead. So you've got options in this team to shadow, really. So there's that basic. Talk about her special. Intimidate, fantastic ability, one of fantastic debuff, one of the best debuffs in the game. It basically shuts down characters, stopping them from counter-attacking, from assisting, and from gaining turn meter. If you paired up with Beast, you're going to call Beast to use his Get Out ability and inflict Shaken here as well. Shaken means the characters can't apply any debuffs, so you know Ursula won't polymorph, for example. Here Hercules won't inflict offense down. Just another fantastic ability. So that's that, and also reduces a bit of turn meter as well. And then the last ability that you know I'll just briefly talk about is Enchanted Rose. This is amazing for healing and then flipping harmful effects. If you've got a character that's absolutely been destroyed by debuffs, then if you use this ability on that character, it will flip 4 of those harmful effects. So offense down to offense up. You know, it's amazing. Not much more to be said by that, but so that is Belle. And then the last one we want to talk about is the captain of this team. It's going to be Rapunzel, and Rapunzel is just amazing again. Another fantastic character, really quick, fast character. So she always tends to start first, and we'll talk about her abilities here. The first one I'll talk about is this special, because this is almost always going to be the ability used first with her, and effectively it's going to stun the primary target. So if you're up against mythicals, for example, Miguel's always going to be really, really quick off the mark, and you're going to want to stun him first. So I would use this ability on him. It stuns him, it reduces his turn meter to 0, basically just takes him out of the game. And then she's got a chance to stun the adjacent target. So you know, if you've used that stun on Miguel, let's say, and Hercules and Pain and Panic are in front, she's got a chance to firstly stun Pain and Panic, but then she's always going to inflict slow as well, and that will just kind of take them out of commission. So honestly, one of my favourite abilities in the game, this one. And then we'll look at the basic. The basic is amazing. It has a chance to stun when it crits. It also hits extremely hard. I don't have mine maxed out, as you can see here, but she's just going to take that frying pan and hit really, really hard with it. It's one of the harder hitting basics in the game. And then we'll talk about two more abilities here. It's her second special here. Now this is an amazing ability, but you have to time it well, because if you use this ability before she's taken a turn, so let's say this is Rapunzel's first turn, she's not going to do anything with it. She basically have to take a turn first, and then since that last turn, so let's say you take her first turn, use that first special, which stuns and inflicts slow and reduces turn meter. Anything that happens since she does that first move is then going to be affected by this move. So let's just say loads of damage happens since that last move to your team. You inflicted with tons and tons of debuffs. She's going to revert all that damage since her last move and remove all the debuffs. And then something I wanted to talk about very quickly is that T9, this is going to be even better, because she's going to be able to effectively flip those debuffs instead. So yeah, just another amazing ability. But this one, and it also revives as well, so if it wasn't good enough, it has a chance to revive teammates. So yeah, fantastic ability, but you have to really time this one. You can get it wrong. It can do nothing if you use it at the wrong moment. So so that's the princess team. Oh sorry. And then finally wanted to talk about her leadership. Now, she's going to be the leader. You don't want Belle as the leader. There's an argument if you're running Pocahontas that you have Pocahontas the leader because she gives loads of good stuff to heroes. But for the most part, if you're running a full princess team, you want to be running with Rapunzel as the leader. She's going to give 7% offense and 3% speed per princess ally at the start of battle. So in these instances where I'm using 4 princesses and beast, I will get 12% speed meter, which puts her on the level playing field with Shan Yu. If I was to use Moana or Pocahontas, she would actually be faster than full kingdom team. And there is an argument to use a full princess team here for that reason. But you know, for the most part, I don't have my Pocahontas fully leveled, and I just really love using Beast and Belle together in this princess team. So 7% speed, 7% offense, 3% speed, and then in Club Conquest, which is where this team is supposed to shine, you're going to start the battle with offense up and unstoppable for 2 turns. And unstoppable is fantastic buff, and obviously offense up just means that they have all this additional attack damage. So fantastic team. Now I'm just going to show you footage of princesses just wrecking so many great teams. So princesses work fantastically against Oceanics, really well against Mythicals, can beat full meta teams such as Big Hero 6 mixed with Hercules and Beast, and Kingdom teams as well. Take down them really easily. I will caveat this and say that you're not going to get much out of princesses against full Big Hero 6. Go-Go just wrecks princess teams. They don't have much sustainability in terms of health, and you know, they can just easily be torn apart by heavy damage dealers like Zerg can rip them apart as well. So full Big Hero 6 princesses aren't going to shine against full Big Hero 6. Also, Sen 6 not going to get much love out of princesses there. But anyway, that's this princess team in general. To talk about spells actually very quickly, just as I remember now, the spell you want to take here is, I've talked about it a little bit already, but Shadow. You want to shadow Belle, you want to shadow Mulan for the reasons I mentioned before. And then other spells, it really is up to you. I like to use Slumber here, and I like to use Headless Horseman. Just any spells really that give me a little bit of control, because this team has so much control and just is able to obliterate some of these teams, which I'll show you now. So I'll just roll the footage onto showcasing princesses. I'll fast forward it a little bit just so it doesn't drag out the video, but in any case, please, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.